What's up YouTube, it's your boy Jay with Brother Cus's Toy Reviews, and that's right, I am back with another one. Today I will be reviewing DX43AE, the Joker from Joker, the Artisan Edition by Hot Toys. Let's check it out. Okay, so here we have it, the Joker. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy out. And man, it's a real nice box. Real nice box. I love the hard cardboard that we get with these Artisan DX figures, which they're like barely DX in my opinion. But there it is right there. Just look at that wonderful, wonderful artwork right there of the product, just looking amazing. It looks great. Just look at that shot right there. The likeness is amazing. They're just doing their damn thing with this. It says put a smile on that face. The Joker Artisan Edition 1/6 scale collectible figure. This is a DX Artisan version, and man, it looks great. Let's go ahead and pull this off, and there you are. You are greeted with the body of the figure, and of course the lovely beautiful head sculpt. And man, I am so excited, very excited for this. Man, this just looks great. Let's go ahead and pull this off right here. Boom. Really looks good. Can't wait to get this out. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. First up, let's take a look at the body real quick. Let's go ahead and just get him out like so. There he is. And looking at the body right off the break, I think it looks good. I think it really looks good. The proportions are really good. I think the tailoring looks good. These pants could, you know, the crease could be a little bit more sharp, could be sharper, but I do like how it looks. I think it looks great. I think this really turned out very well. For the most part. Make sure my thing is focused in. Looks really good. I think they did an excellent job on it. Looking at the tailoring, looking at the shoes and the socks. Now I will say like this, there are a few things already that I'm seeing. There's some weirdness right here in the hips. It's definitely some weirdness. I don't know why it's kind of weird right in this area, right in the pelvic area. Maybe that has something to do with him sitting down and crossing his legs. I don't know. I know InArt did some type of functionality in the back of the legs to get it to look natural. I don't know what Hot Toys has done. He seems real thick right here. His thighs seem to be real thick. I'm not feeling that. I don't, because he should be very skinny. That's the only thing. This looks good. The shoulders right here do look a little rounded, a little bit more broad than they should be in my opinion, but for what it is, it looks good. I mean, the suit looks great. I love the color of the suit. I love the color of the vest. I love how the green pops. Looks good. Overall, it looks good. Don't let me, don't get me fooled. Don't be fooled. This is really good. This really does look good. Looks damn good actually. But yeah, right off the break, there it is with that. Let's go ahead and put that over there. Let's go ahead and get this out. These DX boxes. Oh, they're terrible. But let's go ahead and skip all this out, and let's just jump to getting all this open. All right, let's go ahead and get this out. Get this plastic off. First, let's see what we got here. We got the instruction manual right there. See a pile of hands right there, and I'm already loving those hands. Got this right here. You got, let's open this up. It's just a lot. It's like I'm missing stuff. Right. First up, let's look at this. Let's look at the gun and the mask. All right, so with these accessories right here, I'm sure you guys have seen these before. You get this wonderful clown mask, which is just creepy as all hell. It is very creepy as all hell. Make sure we zoom in on that. Focus in on that. And it has a little bit of padding right there, if you can see it. You get some padding right there to so it doesn't damage the face sculpt. And that is cool. That is a real good touch, but you know, that face sculpt is so nice. I do not think I will be having him wearing this. Maybe for, you know, a little bit of, maybe for some photos and then take it off, but yeah, he will not be wearing this. You get a cigarette right here that's in the package. Not sure if the camera's picking that up, but you got a little cigarette, little cigarette right there that already looks lit for you. You have one of my favorite accessories. You got his pistol right here. This is the pistol that he shoots Mary with. I was just watching that scene. It was crazy. It was crazy. I wish that this was die cast, but no, sadly it's plastic. It is plastic, but you see you get the little chamber there with the bullets in the chamber. Looking awesome, looking real awesome. I can't flick it in, but yeah, it's a nice little detail. Then you get this right here. This is, I didn't even know what the hell this was at first. This is supposed to be his joke book that's folded up. It's a nothing burger. I mean, the NR version did way better. They did it way better. I mean, it was a real book with pages, you know, illustrations on the inside and all that. And Hot Toys cheaps out and gives you this bullshit. And I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. This is just, yeah. I'll probably have him hold it, like I said, for, you know, just for the sake of the review. But yeah, they could have just kept this shit. It's like, if you're gonna do something, do it. If not, don't do it. That's how I look at it, honestly. Like, what are you doing? Like, why? All right, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this open. I love that this is a full-on diorama. This is cool. Let's pull these out real quick because we got some hands. We got the hands. Matter of fact, we're just gonna pull those out like that, just like so. It's a lot of stuff, guys. It's a lot of stuff. I'm like buried in cardboard over here. Oh my God, you get an assortment of hands, and they look fantastic, guys. And what I love the fact that I love the realism. Like I've been saying, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I think Hot Toys has had a problem with hands. It's those little details. And as we all know, the devil is in the details. And this is where NR has beat them over and over again with the hands. And my God, they are listening. Because if you look at these hands right there, they just look so natural and so amazing. And I love, you know, you don't get those crazy pegs and everything like that. It just looks natural as can be. I really like that. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but you can see like the little freckles and veins and hairs on the hand. Very good. Very excellent detail. Very excellent detail. That is just great. And just looks so natural and so lifelike. I'm so happy that they did that. Now that's what I'm talking about. Give us more shit like that. Give us more shit like that. All right, let's look at what we got here. So we got this base right here. This is supposed to be, and this actually feels like carpet. It feels actually really nice. So this is the carpet of the Mary show. And yeah, man, there's some good flooring. And like I said, it has a real nice carpety feel right here. And yeah, that feels good. It feels like some real good suede. That's nice. Like how that feels. That is awesome. Okay, what else we got here? We got the what do we call these? You got the curtains right here. And the curtains, I think I can already looking at this, I can tell these are not as good. Even when I looked at the prototype pictures, I can tell these are not as good as the NR ones. I can tell they're not. They're not as good as the NR ones, but they're gonna look good. They're gonna look good with the with the rest of the diorama. Absolutely. Also, let's look at the chair right here. This looks great. Wow, this is a real nice piece. Real nice piece. You got the indentation right there from his butt. Really looks good. I mean, it would have been nice if they went the extra mile and actually made it kind of like, you know, leather. I know that's asking a lot. I get it. It's asking a lot. Not even the Hot Toys, I mean, not even the InArt version was like leather or a fabric material, but would have been nice if they went that extra mile. But this looks good. It looks really good. Really good. And it's got some weight to it. It's not just, you know, like a, you know, a thin piece of shit. No, this is actually has some weight to it. It's pretty hefty and it looks good. Looks damn good. Just set that, we'll just set that to the side. I think this piece actually comes out. Yeah, it does. It comes out so you can set it down like so. Okay. We'll just set that piece right there because I think that plugs into the base. I'm gonna leave the head sculpt for the last. You know, I'm gonna try to set a mood for you guys. You know, I'm gonna so, you know, I want to give you all. I want to give it to you all. Make you wait a little bit. So you have the applause sign, which is probably my favorite piece of the diorama. You get the applause sign right here, and you actually have these lights right here that actually work, and that is amazing. And they do move up and down. Both of them do. And they both move up and down, and that is very cool. And the applause sign lights up, so you can use a LED for that. And I think the switch to the LED is right there. So that is a micro USB cable that they do not provide to you. You know how Hot Toys goes. They like, get it your damn self. We're giving it to you, but get it your damn self. Damn you, Hot Toys. And then you have this base right here. And everybody hates this diamond base, and I hate it as well. But I will say, for this particular diorama, this makes sense. And when it makes sense, I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? Like, I know some people are like, man, Hot Toys, they reuse the same shit. Yes, they do. But when they reuse stuff that makes sense, like for a diorama like this, you can't be mad. And instead of putting the nameplate right here, where you got to put it all in your DTOF or whatever shelving unit you got, looks all weird. Usually I turn mine to the side anyway, making it a good square. And guess what? They actually put the damn nameplate on the right side for you to put it like that. So that is cool. That is cool. A good use of stuff that they already have. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Nope. Not one bit. Not one bit. Okay, last but not least, the coup de grace. This is what everybody's been waiting for. This right here. And I'm just looking at it right here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not even gonna hold you. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. My hair looks good and everything, but let's open it up and really take a look at it. Get this little plastic off. Hold up. Just came off just like that. There we go. Let's go ahead and twist it. And voila. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's make sure we get an appropriate light on it. That is gorgeous. Okay, some of you might have already noticed, but when I first opened the box, an essential piece of the diorama was completely missing. That's the Franklin Murray Show wall backdrops. Completely missing out the damn box. And I'm pissed. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm pissed. I don't know what happened. Apparently, it looks like Hot Toys just goofed and just didn't put the piece in the damn box. I don't know how that happened in the factory. I don't know. It's not here. It's just not here. I did contact the person that I bought this from to see what they can do to help me out, and we're in the process of getting that piece. But because I am handy with a printer and some foam board, I went out and made some myself, and that's just what it is. I made 2 of them, and that's right. I know it's not, you know, the plastic or wood that the Hot Toys one would give you, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And I really wanted to finish this review, so I went ahead, got the measurements, cut it all out. You probably saw it on my Instagram page me doing this, and I'm probably, well, you know, probably showing some footage of that right now. But yeah, so I fashioned my own boards, and I made 2 of them. This was the first one. It is a little darker and actually more correct to the color that that they provided, but it was a little too short. So this one's a little bit lighter, but this one is actually the correct size. So that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and put this together live on camera for you guys, so you guys can see actually what's going on. Let me go ahead and get on this side of everything, get on this side of the table, and just go over all the pieces real quick. Yeah, that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spend all this money on these things and then it's not in the damn box. It's not in the damn box, especially when you're buying it early, you know? So really sucks. This is the stuff that, you know, we go through when we're doing reviews and shit for people. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But, you know, I had to do what I had to do, because I wasn't gonna let, you know, one monkey stop the show, as they would say, or one missing component stop the show. So first you do is you put these little acrylic tubes right in here, and really what these do is they hold up the applause sign right here, and that's how that goes in. But first what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the board that we made, and we're gonna go ahead and slot that in, and that was made with the little indentations in it, and voila, that fits in pretty good. It's a little bit more wobbly than I would like, but it does fit in. The first one I made actually fit better, but it just wasn't tall enough. So what we're gonna do now, since we got that piece together, we're gonna actually take the applause sign right here, which this is really done very well. The plastic is a little, you know, it feels a little fragile. It does, feels fragile, but it is what it is. This right here, I do not like this curtain. I think the NR curtain is way better. This is just kind of like, it's kind of hard to deal with. When I put it together, you'll actually see. But let's go ahead and put this on the rod real quick. Get this going so you guys can see it. And it just slides right on this tube right here. And then you just slide that bad boy right in. And there it is, the applause sign with the curtain. Right there so you guys can see it. There it is. And that's pretty cool. And that's pretty cool. And these do move up and down, so you do get those spotlights. And I have tested the spotlights do work, because if they didn't, that would have really pissed me off. Definitely. Let me move up the camera just a little bit. I hate doing this on camera. It's so jarring, but you know, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. So let's just move that up a little. Just move it up like that. And because this is gloss, high gloss paper, it is reflecting. But like I said, this is just for the sake of the review. I'm sure yours is gonna look way better than that once you get it in. Let's see if my measurements are correct. I know they're correct because I've done this before off camera. We'll see how it all looks together. There it is. Boom, that's slotted in beautifully. All right. There it is. And that's the Franklin Murray backdrop. Let's take the chair. Got the chair right here, and that looks great. Just sit that right in. And there it is. And here he is in all his glory. The Joker from Joker by Hot Toys. Guys, as I said it before, I'll say it again. It's 3 things that make a figure good. That's tailoring, proportions, and head sculpt. And this figure has it all. It truly does. It is a real great looking Joaquin Phoenix Joker figure. Okay, let's start off with the shoes. The shoes are okay. They're not the best, but they do look good and they look great. I do wish they had a little bit more detailing on them, but it is what it is. I do like how the pants drape over the shoes. I think that works very good. I would like to see the hem just up a little bit so you can get a little hint of the socks. Maybe when we get them in some poses, we have them hit some dance moves, we can actually see those socks a little bit. But they do look good and they do look nice.
Guys, I had to go in and re-record this section right here because yes, the tailoring does look good all throughout the suit of the figure, but yes, those like bunches up in the pelvic area are just very, very unsightly. I don't know what Hot Toys was thinking with that. I believe they did that so the figure would look good in the sitting pose, but it just really kills the figure to me. It really does. I mean, the tailoring is great, but that portion right there just it's really an eyesore, and it really makes the figure look bad, especially when looking at it like on reviews or even in pictures. They did a good job of hiding it within the blog photos, and when you start to pose it, you don't see it as much. You really don't at all. But when you just see it standing up out of the box like this, it looks bad. It really does.
All right, let's go in on the head sculpt just a little bit closer, and man, this thing is phenomenal. Once again, looking at how the makeup is applied, it's not all even and everything like that. It looks like very realistic, like you just applied it on his face. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't look like it was machine done. It really looks like, even though it probably was, but you know, Hot Toys went in the extra mile to really look like, you know, this was just applied onto his face. I love how it's like just rubbed in at the top there, right above the temples, and it just fades out. Looks really damn good. The eyes and everything are just so stunning. Now, I do like the eyes better on the in-art version from what I've seen in pictures and videos. I think the eyes could have been a little better, but I mean, for what you get, it still looks amazing. It looks stunning, and the likeness to Joaquin Phoenix is there. I think if it's not a 10, it's like a 9. It's like a high 9 for real. Honestly, I really think this sculpt does some things better than the in-art version does, and that's just my humble opinion. I know some people will just, you know, say that I'm wrong 100 times over, but I mean, that's just my opinion. I think his head was not as narrow as it was in the in-art versions. I think this one is a little bit more accurate, in my opinion, to what we've seen on screen. But I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who really knows? In some shots, his head did look a little bit more narrow, and in some shots, his face looked a little bit more fuller. I don't know. But right here, what I'm looking at in front of me, looks phenomenal. Looks like Joaquin Phoenix as the 2019 Joker. I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't. It looks fantastic. Let's go ahead and just look at it from this different angle right here. And as you can see, it doesn't break up. Even when you look at it to the side, it actually looks even more like Joaquin Phoenix, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and bring him on back right here. Like I said, from this angle right here, looks just like the man. I mean, come on. You can't, I mean, that's Joaquin, bro. That is Joaquin. It really is. The only thing that I will see that I'm looking at right now that I don't care for is I do think the collar on the green shirt is a tad big, little poofy, just a little bit poofy, just a little bit, not too much to really make a difference. I'm merely nitpicking at this point, but you know, when you pay all this money for these figures, nitpicking is essential. So it is what it is. But man, all being said, it still looks great. I think this figure is amazing. Okay, so that's been my review of DX43AE Artisan Joker by Hot Toys. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a strong 8.5. I would have gave it a 9, but there are some things that just got on my nerves. First up, when you're working the hair, when you're working the eyes, you gotta move that piece, that big chunk of hair in the back, and it just messes up the hairstyle. And it's just one of those things that's just annoying, but it ain't that bad to deal with. It's just one of those things. I mean, there's no other way for them to do it, so it's just one of those nitpicky things. Now, the other two things are things that really get on my nerves. The crease in the pelvic area of the pants is just very unsightly. It really irks me knowing that there's another company that did a way better job with the tailoring, especially in the pant area. And it's just annoying. It is, because it kind of takes away from how good the figure really is, especially the tailoring, because the tailoring on this figure is very good. But that fat suit in the pelvic area and that indentation just kind of throws you off. It really does. I think they did it to pretty much give you some articulation for when he was sitting down, but it's just one of those things that it just kind of irks you. Now, the biggest thing is the damn cuffs on the sleeves. Oh my God, I do not know why they didn't use magnets. They used those little metal hooks, and it is hard as hell to get them back in place. I was using tweezers, and it was still hard to do. I'm just leaving the cuffs open so I can go and pull the arms out as needed, and that's just what it is. Once again, going back to the other company, InArt, who did their very first figure, the Joker, had a similar type of shirt, and they were able to do the hooks on the cuffs of the shirt seamlessly and with no problem. But with this one, with this Joker, and how they did it and how Hot Toys did it with these cuffs, is just very hard. It is very frustrating, and it sucks. Outside of those things, this figure is phenomenal. The sculpt is 100% Joaquin Phoenix. They nailed it. The rooted hair is very good. I know some people have talked a lot of shit and said they don't like Hot Toys rooted hair. Sometimes yeah, there have been some things that's happened. We all know that. But for the most part, I have about 4 Artisan figures, and all the hair, actually 5, including Wonder Woman 84. And all the hair is pretty much in good condition. They are all in great condition. So I don't have any problem with my Artisans. So that's just what it is. But I think, a lot of people feel that InArt does it better, which I can understand why they would say that. Hot Toys just does it a different way. I highly recommend it for any Joker 2019 fan. I think it looks great. I think they did a phenomenal job with it. And that's it. I like it. I really like it. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Remember to like, share, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications, and all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Peace.